You live in a technocracy. Your intelligence, your morals, your dedication don't matter anymore. The only thing in this world, in this system, which is of any importance whatsoever, is money, power, the ability to exploit, or whatever else you desire to call it. It feels now like we constantly want to shut our brains off. Whatever we do, most of us seem to be watching something else simultaneously. To be with one's own thoughts is an immense dread. It seems that even when we are merely changing clothes or brushing our teeth, that we enter into a philosophical hour and thus a melancholy hour. It is in these melancholy hours that we are able to reflect upon our lives, and as a result, they serve what is ultimately a huge importance. However, these hours are disappearing. Why sit and do something in silence when you can open YouTube or TikTok or Instagram? This is already bad enough, but as we all know, it gets so much worse. Your phone knows more about you than you know yourself. It knows where you live. It knows who your parents are. It knows about your best friend. It probably knows what you had for breakfast this morning. And as it does all this, it tries to make us more divided, socially and politically. Almost like it's trying to make violence seem acceptable. Of course, this doesn't really mean all too much. When it comes to politics, these corporations will follow anything that gives them power. And every single time it works. This is our ruling class. Politicians are just put there to give you the idea that you have freedom of choice. You don't. Every US president of the past few decades has served this system. These conservative versus Labour or Democrat versus Republican dichotomies serve to do nothing but distract you from the fact that none of these parties really care about you. And so at some point, we must ask ourselves, when technology contributes more harm than harmony, when will we be able to tell? And so I ask you, like Rossman and his army, to change your profile picture to Clippy. Yes, Microsoft now may be one of our rulers, but Clippy never wanted to survey you, or cause division, or give people immense insecurity. Clippy was just there to help. It wasn't perfect by any stretch of the imagination, but there is something nice about being reassured that the technology you use isn't profiting from suicide. And perhaps this revolt is just symbolic more than anything else. And it is near impossible that these companies will even nudge their policies. But it makes our message clear. We do not stand with surveillance. We do not stand with exploiters. We do not stand with the technocrats.